Hello audience, welcome to Dawn Times. So today we will discuss about political science paper 1 MCQs of CSS 2007. So the first one is who is called the intellectual father of French Revolution? So option A J. Rousseau. So Jean-Jacques Rousseau thoughts and texts such as the social contract instilled the entitlement of basic human rights to all of them. So the intellectual father of French Revolution is Rousseau. And general will as a concept was introduced by J. Rousseau, option A. In political philosophy, the general will is the will of the people as a whole. And Karl Marx is known for his theory of materialistic interpretation of history, option C, and historical materialism posits that history is made as a result of struggle between different social classes rooted in the underlying economic base. And man by nature is a social and political animal, is the cornerstone of the philosophy of Aristotle, option C, and the author of the famous book The Laws was Plato, option B, and the center of learning to the Greek was the city-state of Athens, option B. And principle of utility as a formula was the idea of Jeremy Bentham, option C. The principle of utility is the principle that actions are to be judged by their usefulness in this sense, their tendency to produce benefit, advantage, pleasure, and good or happiness for all the people. And modern political thought begins with Machiavelli. Machiavelli was a 16th century Florentine philosopher known primarily for his political ideas. His two most famous philosophical books, The Prince and the Discourses on Levy, were published after his death, but his most important work is the Prince book, which has influenced many modern politicians. And Plato was idealist, option B. Why he is called idealist? He is known as the father of idealism in philosophy. His ideas were elitist, with the philosopher king and the ideal ruler. That's why he is called idealist. And two treatises on civil government constitute the basis source of political thought of C.R. Robert Filmer, option A, and Marx and Engels produced the famous book Common Manifesto in 1848, option A. The Communist Manifesto, written by Karl Marx and Engels, was first published in 1848. It formed the basis for the modern communist movement as we know it, arguing that capitalism would inevitably self-destruct and to be replaced by socialism and ultimately communism. And Siyasatnama and Majma'ul Wasaya are the two works on administration attributed to Muslim philosopher Nizamul Mulk Tusi, option B. And Montesquieu by birth belonged to France. So he was basically a French judge, a man of letters, historian, and political philosopher. And he is the principal source of the theory of separation of power, which is implemented in many constitutions throughout the world. And Muslim philosopher Al-Ghazali was a philosopher of 11th century. Al-Ghazali contributed significantly to the development of a systemic view of Sufism and its integration and acceptance in mainstream Islam. As a scholar of Sunni Islam, he belonged to the Shafi school of Islamic jurisprudence and to the Asharite school of theology. So basically, he was a Sunni Muslim and belongs to Shafi school of thought. And separation of ethics and politics. Sorry, here is a mistake in spelling. Separation of ethics and politics was the principal notion in the philosophy of Machiavelli, and a bicameral legislature is most suited to federal states just like Pakistan, India and United States. Just like in United States or in Congress there are two houses. One is House of Representative and the other one is Senate. And greatest happiness of the greatest number was the idea of option D, none of these. So basically, this was the idea of a Western political philosopher, Jeremy Bentham. And the principle of judicial review means to option C, review a law. And Plato was born in 428 BC, option B. So, thanks for watching Downtimes. Stay tuned with us for more videos and updates. So, please like and subscribe our channel and click the bell icon for latest notification and updates. Thank you and good wishes.